Hey guys, Andy Prepper here. Another Mora knife review. This time on the Frost's Mora Craftsman line. Stainless steel. This is the 760-O, and I think the O is for orange, I guess, because obviously it's in blaze orange. This one is one of the older Mora blades. This is a Frost brand before they became Mora knife. You can see the frost there, hopefully on the blade, maybe not, and on the handle right there. Frost. So these have been discontinued at some point, don't know when. They're still available out there for about 13 bucks, I think is what I paid for it. May pay a little more for it. I got it from Ben's Backwoods. Like it a lot. It's got Scandi grind on it, obviously. Stainless. I think this is a great choice for an emergency kit. Why? Because it has blaze orange. Blaze orange is nice. You're going to see it. You're going to be able to get to this blade easy in your pack or wherever you store this thing. Got it in your bug out bag, your getting home bag, whatever. Reach down there, there it is. You're going to see this thing. It's going to stand out. Now they make this in other colors. I've seen them in black and like a dark green, something like that. I like the orange for this blade. I really do. You say it's a little too high vis. Yeah, well, in a major emergency situation, you want to know where your knife is. I don't have a problem with this. Blaze orange has its place, as well as does tactical black and all of that. Let's take the sheath out of the way for a second. Blade here is 4 1/8 inch long. It's 0.079 inches thick. This one is in stainless. From what I can tell, the 760s appear to all be stainless. I don't know, maybe they're not. All the 760s I've seen were stainless. Stainless is fine. Most of you probably prefer carbon steel just like I do, but hey, for something I'm going to put in a pack or kit and keep in the car and forget about or something like that for God knows how long, I'd probably prefer stainless. It's going to have less wear and corrosion on it, you know. Could you, of course, obviously take your clipper and put some oil on it? Of course you could. But for something I'm going to keep in the car with fluctuating temperatures and fluctuating humidity, I'm probably going to go stainless, personally. So, great blade overall. The design on the blade is a little bit thicker overall with less of a pronounced point on it than what I would say is your standard, quote, Mora blade. Here's a clipper, one of our little modern clipper blades. Hopefully you can see the difference there. You know, a little more sweep on this, a little finer point. Let me try to get these closer to the camera a little bit. There you go. Hope you can see that right there, I hope. But this is going to be a perfectly functional fine blade for general purpose use in any kind of emergency. You can use it for defense, that type of stuff if you had to. Like your other plastic handled Moras, it's got the about a third tang, give or take, which is still perfectly functional, reasonable. Obviously you got your little finger guard here in the front, which is going to be real nice overall for 13 bucks, so it's not going to slip up. Being plastic, it doesn't have the best grip in the world if your hands were sweaty or something compared to, say, the plastic here, the rubberized part on your clipper. But this is fine. I'm going to be able to find this a heck of a lot easier and quicker than I will this. I like the fact that this one does have a little hole back here for a lanyard, something like that. I just like the option. Would I need that on a blade like this? Probably not, but I like it anyway. Nice to have around. Fits the hand very well. Nice and reasonably thick, but not overly thick like some of the other ones we'll talk about here after a while. Great little blade. Now, the sheath. Obviously, it's in blaze orange. From what I can tell, the sheaths tend to match the handle grip color. Does not have the snap on the backside like your Mora clipper here, but I think that's okay. This is quick to put on your belt. This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this. But the best way to retain something is slip it on your belt. Say it's an emergency situation, I don't have the time. Well, leave it in the pack. Wait till you have 30 seconds. If you have 30 seconds, 45 tops, undo your belt and slide this thing on there, okay? Now, this is not the thickest plastic in the world. If you see that there, fairly thin. It's got some rigid ribbing here for extra support and all that, for flexing and all that. This is going to be fine for short-term use. This is going to be perfectly fine for days or weeks of use. Would I use this sheath personally for everyday carry of a fixed blade? Probably not. Would I want to carry this out in the field day after day after day? I don't know. I'd kind of worry about this thing getting wear and tear on it and possibly warping, breaking down, falling apart. But general purpose is fine. It's obviously decent plastic here. Retention snaps in good. This will not come out under any kind of general purpose use. pops out. A little bit of pressure there. Little drain hole in the bottom. A little bit different than some of your other Mora knives that have them on the bottom, but again, this is the older Frost line. I haven't used this one much, obviously, because this one's stored away in a kit somewhere. Use it a little bit. It's fine. Again, some Mora knife. Scandy, grind on it, etc. Very nice and sharp. Could I shave with this if I needed to? Sure. Don't know if I would. Probably not. But there it is. $13 blade in stainless steel. Scandy grind. 13 bucks. Blaze orange. Good for your emergency kit. Like I said, I looked these things up tonight and before. They seem to be discontinued, but there's still plenty of them out there from what I could find. If you want them a different color, fine. I just kind of like the blaze orange. I think that's unique. I think it's different. It's got a place. Maybe not for concealed carry, whatnot, but that's fine. For a general emergency kit, I'd say that's great. Anything I have that's blaze orange that I can use to signal with is fine. If I had to pick this thing up and wave it around at something coming in low or some kind of emergency something, hopefully somebody's going to see this, okay, make enough noise, whatnot. Again, anything you can use for signaling is going to be fine. So, why not your knife? Why not have something that can be seen if you need it to? Again, like this knife. I think it's a great addition. It's the only one I've got of this line of the 760s, or the 760-0. This is the Craftsman stainless line of Frost Mora. Highly recommend it. You should pick one up, or two, or three, whatever you want. Indie Prepper, out.